Tried it once. I can see why every dog does it.
Feels good.
It feels great.
It's weird to do at a party, though.
Try it once.
Is that what you're doing at parties?
Some parties.
Charlie Berens is back again.
Hey.
Feels good to be back
We
here,
couldn't
fellas.
find any other guests for today, so we got to settle for Charlie.
Yeah, it feels good to be back.
We were just informed before this podcast
Yeah.
that you just hosted your very first party.
I did. I hosted my very first party at my house. My sister was getting graduated from her college.
You have how many? 11 siblings?
11 siblings.
Do you know how many graduations that you guys have had to
Oh my
sit
gosh.
through?
Yeah.
This year I had a college and a high school graduation that I
It's every
I went
year
to.
until forever.
Well, now we're
'Cause
done.
Well, then they're going to start having kids and you're going to have to go to those.
I know. And those kids are almost in school. I'm not going to kindergarten graduations. I'm
No, I
putting that
wouldn't
out there
either.
right now.
That's where I draw the
That's
line.
where I draw the line. So I got proof that I was there, that I'm a supportive older brother. And then I was like, Mom, do you think people would want to come over to my house for a little party after this?
Ooh.
You know? And she was like, oh, Char, that'd be real nice. You know? And so I says, oh, bummer. I just remembered. I don't have any beer. You know, why don't I go get this stuff? So
Yes.
when she walks across the aisle, you guys can all come over.
Yeah.
I was being proactive. So then I've never been happier going to the store to buy beer. And I bought a bunch of beer and whatnot, some Bloody Mary stuff. I even got some nice champagne for the mimosa action.
Yeah, then she can get a nice boomerang for Instagram, pop in the bottle.
Yeah,
Which
You did that?
We did that.
Hell yeah.
And it took her so long to open this bottle of champagne. I'm like, did you even go to college, Nora? What's going on? I got the booze, but then my family got there, and I'm on the road a lot, so I didn't have bowls at this point. You know, I didn't have bowls, I didn't have plates. I had silverware, so that was fine. But then my family gets there and they start having some beers, and great. Well, 2 drinks in, they're like, hey, Chart, do you have any food? And then my soul sunk a little bit, you know, because I was like, yeah, I got some food. I had a half bag of chips. I put that out, not in a bowl, in the
Just the bag.
just a bag. You know, I'm a bag server. And then they were like, seriously, this is it? I was like, oh, gosh. And they're dragging me for not getting food. And then I'm feeling guilty because I got out of this to go prepare for the party, and I inadequately prepared for the party. But what I did have was a bag of cheese curds.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had a bag of
And an
cheese
air
curds.
fryer.
That saved the day.
It
That's
did
like
save the day.
That's like a children's book.
Yeah.
Cheese curds saved the day.
But the children's book is about to turn a little bit more sinister.
Okay. here we
I
go.
put the bag of cheese curds down, and my family, you have never seen a family of 12 devour cheese curds
I
like
believe
they
it.
did. They just annihilate the bag. And then I come back out, and I'm looking at the bag. I'm like, do you guys eat this whole bag? And I'm looking at the little crumbs of cheese on the bottom, and it's just caked with this black mold.
Oh.
And I was like, I should have shut my mouth right then. I should have shut my mouth, thrown away the bag, and that would have been the end of it. And I've just prayed that no one got, poisoning.
Salmonella.
Something. I don't know what you get from that. There was a lot of mold. This was a chemical warfare. If you took this bag of black mold and sent it to a president, you would go to jail for a federal offense. It'd be worse than sending them anthrax. So, and my family just ate it. So then I bring it up. I'm like, guys, did anyone look at this bag of cheese? It's a little moldy. And my sister goes, I thought it was garlic, And that's
So then
not
you had
good.
everyone trying to throw up everything that they just ate.
Said, happy graduation. Here's the
Yeah, well, precisely. And my sister, this is how different my family is. My sister is threatening, me with a class action lawsuit. And I got a lot of siblings. This is a big lawsuit. And then my dad, takes another handful of what's left and finishes and go, it's like blue cheese. I'm like, it's black cheese, Dad. I don't think you should have done that. But no one died.
Well, they were cooked too, so that had to have burnt the mold off at some point.
What was cooked?
The cheese curds? Or were they?
These were not.
Oh, they weren't
deep
breaded
fried.
cheese.
Not like
Oh,
deep-
okay.
This
It's
is
just a
of
bag.
cheese
Gotcha.
curds.
The squeaky
Gotcha.
ones.
Yeah. Well, they weren't squeaking at this point. No, they were moaning.
They were screaming.
Jeez.
What's a red flag when hosting a party, or if you go to a party and they got this? What are you like? This could be bad.
gimmicks.
What's the gimmick? Pin
Like,
the tail on the donkey.
No. Like not necessarily a theme, but some people will do like the color coordinated cups, like taken, single, complicated,
Oh yeah,
like that
well,
type of.
Like a college party.
So you just turn around when you see those cups.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't. At your age, you shouldn't be at a college party anyway.
No. Yeah, they're not as fun as they used to be. I'm telling you that.
Tyler Van Wilder.
Yeah, I haven't heard apple bottom jeans once. It's awful.
I gotta buy all the beer.
I think for me, it's all about board games. If they have board games lined up, that it's like, hey, our conversation's not going to be good enough, so we got to mask it with a board game here. So everyone line up. Let's do it.
Dude, you and I have been on the same board game system this entire time.
It's board
games and cards.
Will kill a party.
I agree.
I like cards.
There's a certain amount of people that have to be there.
Cards are great for when it's like just your family hanging out somewhere, because you're not like trying to like entertain your family, right? You're just trying to do stuff to get through family time. So you play cards.
Yeah.
But if you're hosting a party with friends and you pull out a board game, death to party.
Oh yeah, because then it's like you try to find someone to play, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, if you need an extra, you know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll sit over here and eat some cheese curds.
Unless it's like, unless the entire concept of the game is to get up, like a drinking game, then I'm on board with that. I hate games so much that require people to yell things out.
Yeah.
I absolutely despise games that require yelling out things.
I feel like that's every card game today.
Yeah, but it's like picture, it's like,
yeah.
And then this is what always happens. The person drawing, right, is doing it. And then the person yells something close and they look at him with really wide eyes and they just keep pointing at them.
Yeah.
They just keep pointing at them.
Come on, keep going.
As if like my brain knows anything beyond what I just said, which is why I said it.
And then the person gets frustrated that's acting it out, and then they're like, "No, you're close." And like someone else, like, "You can't talk."
Yeah.
or they'll get frustrated and it's like, "Oh, okay." Then they just like X out what they did and then start it all over
with like
again.
4 seconds left on the clock.
And then it begins again and they point.
And then if someone doesn't get it, clock runs out. Everyone's like, "Oh God.
How did you guys get that?
It was cheese curds. Come on.
I see I drew the mold."
I was going to say one of my red flags at a party is when there's like 1 or 2 people in the entire group that think it's necessary everyone sits together and talks together, and it's not like, the guys can go off and bullshit about what they want to talk about and the girls can go off or whatever.
I think it's all right to let a party be a little bit clicky, but the cliques need to rotate.
Yeah. Or if there's a lot of clicks,
Yeah.
then it's fine.
It's like the 5 of us can talk for a little bit as long as we don't only talk to each other the entire time.
Yeah. Well, you normally start off in one group and then the husbands go one way, the wives go the other. And I mean, it's like a night out. So,
I mean, yeah. And I think that's just human nature.
I would
think
agree.
There's anything stopping that.
We have not progressed much past the 8th grade dance.
No, we
No.
really haven't.
no.
Big red flag for me is when they tell you to take your shoes off at the door and they have a dog.
Really?
What?
When take your shoes off at the door, but then the dog's running outside, stepping in its
Yeah.
own
Oh.
coming in the house.
Combo.
I just thought you meant like, oh, they have a dog. That's a red flag.
No. Because it makes no sense. You're like, your shoes are dirty. Well,
Yeah.
those dogs paws.
Yeah.
And that dog for sure is doing the thing where it scoots his ass across the carpeting.
Oh,
you know,
God.
every dog
Itchy
does
ass.
it. I tried it once. I can see why every dog does it.
Feels good.
It feels great,
What a visual.
especially if you get the nice bumpy carpeting. You know,
Yeah.
It's weird to do at a party though.
Scratches an itch your hand can't.
try it once. Also, another red
Is
flag.
that what you're doing at parties?
Some parties. Another red flag is when one door that leads to a big room is locked. Yeah, because then all I'm thinking about is what is the crazy
Oh,
room?
time out.
Sex dungeon.
Are you walking around checking door handles?
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to figure out where he should put his coat when he shows up.
Or bathroom. Or his shoes after
Yeah.
they may have taken those off.
I'm a big coat keeper on the whole party.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm that guy.
What did,
Hey, can I take your coat?
No.
No, I was actually just heading out here soon. You
Yeah.
always have an out right there.
Well, yeah, because it's easy.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant you were the coat collector.
No, he always keeps
I was
his
like,
coat
what are you
on.
doing with those coats, man?
even
It's like
in
the Dane Cook joke. Someone on the coats. We got to get out of here.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.